Hey guys, Sheila here with Cheer Zone. I'm coming in today with another little video for tips on competition day. I know that we have a lot of newbies, and for anyone who is not a newbie, I think the more information that you can know and feel prepared, the better off your day will be and the better experience that you'll have. Like I said in my last video, I find that the people that have the very best experience overall and that love it and have fun and want to do it year after year is really less about the actual cheer and more about the experience. Did they feel prepared? Did they feel rushed? Did they feel stressed? Did they feel at ease? Did they have a good time? And 9 times out of 10, I find the ones that really truly enjoy it is they know what's going on and they're really in the know and they feel very comfortable with what's happening. So my topic of this video is one that is very, very, very important and near and dear to me, and all of my staff would absolutely probably say, yes, Sheila's fanatical about this, and I am, and I do not apologize, and that is being in charge of your child on competition day. Now, let's set the scene. And I say this because I feel like being over with the information is better than you walking into an event going, oh my God, this place is huge. So at competition, it is massive. They're at these convention centers, large venue halls, and there's a lot of people coming and going, all walks of life. And honestly, you don't know who these people are. So I get very, very anxious about our littles. So the first thing whenever, and I talked about this in my last video, but this is going to be really a video for my 12 and under kids, okay? Not to say that 12 and up are not important. Absolutely they are. However, they have much better resources to get to and fro. They're usually with a pack of people and friends, and they have a phone, and they usually are kind of doing their own thing anyways with their friends at the venue. This is going to be for my 12 and under kiddos. So what will happen at the venue whenever you first get there, and I talked about whenever you check in with your coach, and the coach will take your kids, okay? And I want everyone to know that when you give your kid to us, and we are completely over them and in charge of them, we take that charge very seriously. We are constantly counting, trying to keep the kids connected. We have usually a coach on the front and the back, meaning like someone on the front of the line, someone on the back of the line, and sometimes even someone in the middle. So please know that whenever we say, hey, we're going to take your kids, we take that charge very seriously, and that means that we're going to take your kids and we are paying attention. Now, once we get in the backstage area, it's really easy because there's no crowds and everyone back there is background checked, and these are all cheer coaches. There's no random people around, there's no parents allowed. It's literally everyone that's been green lighted, and we know who these people are, or at least it's a much more controlled environment. My anxiousness comes in the to and the fro, going to the warm-ups, coming out of warm-ups, coming off the stage. Those are the areas that really make me overly anxious. So once we get into warm-ups, everything's fine, smooth sailing. You can really rest assured that we have them on lock. We are like Hawkeye on them, and then we're with them the entire time. And if there's a little that needs to go to the bathroom, we go with them too. The entire time we're with them. So I just wanted you to feel comfortable and confident that when we say, hey, we're taking your kiddo and we're with them the entire time. Now, once they perform, let me come back, I'll do another one. Once they perform, they will run off the stage, and there's usually a coach right there waiting for them, okay? Like, hey, come see me. So we take them in our care right then and there. We make sure that we don't have any stragglers. We're really paying attention. And then we're going to take them to a meeting point back to you. So the coach will communicate, or the team mom will communicate with you where that point will be. It could be in this hall A, this hall B, 72. It can be wherever, but just know that that will be the place that you pick your child up. Now, this is my favorite part. So what we normally do is anytime after awards or when we're bringing the kids back to you after they've performed, I do not care if we clog the entire convention hall. I do not care if other people don't like it, and I do not care if anyone has anything to say about it. We have a rule that when we are giving the kids back to the parents, the staff, they will all tell you, you do not release that child until you can see the whites of their parents' eyes. Not just release them in the crowd. We physically hand the kid off to a parent when I can see their face. I'll say, who's here for Shelly? They raise their hand, I give the child to them, okay? There is no dispersing, kids running wild. Yes, I want you to be prepared. You will wait there for a minute because I don't care. I literally, it is the most important part to me is that I know that our staff has done a phenomenal job to keep the kids safe, controlled manner, and that they get back to their parents, number one. So I want everyone to know that, and there have been times where security has been like, y'all are blocking the area. I'm like, I don't care. I'm sorry. Then stand here with us and help the crowd because I am making sure that every baby gets back to their parent. If there is a situation where I don't know you, or maybe you have a grandparent or an aunt or stepmom or dad or whatever picking your kid up, please make sure you communicate that so that, or that the kid knows that, so that whenever I'm like, hey, here's who's here for whatever, you make sure that you make yourself visible, and that because that's who I'm going to give the kid to. So if there are any issues I need to know about, you need to make sure you communicate that beforehand. But if we're not sure, I will not disperse that child if I'm unsure. I just, and I know a lot of our students that are parents of our students who are of littles. I would like to think that they would probably like nod and say yes. They are very serious about this. We hold that charge very seriously, and we play no games when it means getting back to the parents. I do not care how long it takes. I do not care who it makes an inconvenience for as far as the traffic around us. We will stay there until every kid is to their parent. And sometimes there have been cases where maybe their parent hasn't quite made it out yet to the disbursement. We'll just hold the kids and walk with them. They're with us. We will not let them go to anyone unless that parent's like, hey, I'm going to bring them to their parents, or hey, Susie's mom said to take her, whatever. So just so you know, and if you want to talk to some of the other Cheer Zone parents, they would absolutely tell you that's how we do it. And that is something I'm very proud of, and that makes me very, very anxious. And so I hope that y'all appreciate that anxiousness. It's probably the most anxiousness of my entire competition day. So I just want everyone to feel very comfortable and know that we take that very seriously, and I want you to know that, because it must be extremely scary for some of our first time people. You know, they have a 3-year-old and they're like, sure, go with these people that we're not really sure who they are. We've met them a few times in this large public venue hall. I just want everyone to know that we take that very, very seriously, and we just want y'all to have a very relaxed time. And your kid, like when you see them after they perform and we give them back to you, like it's just the best thing, because it's just a moment, you know, it's just a moment you cannot recreate. It's just real and raw and organic, and it's just a time that I hope that you guys enjoy that. But anyways, I will be kind of doing some more messages here as they come to me, and I was just talking to my husband about the safety protocols whenever we get the kiddos to their parents, and he's like, that's awesome. And I was like, you know, I need to maybe communicate that with our people so our newbies know, and our vets, they're like, yeah, they got it, it's good. So just want to make sure I pass that on, because it's something very important, and I hope you'll have a great rest of your holiday break, and I will come back soon with another video.